Welcome back to the next episode. So this time we are going to turn in this quest, first of all. And then it's time turn in the escape. And we will get the, not sure, 800 XP, but maybe there's an item associated with it, I'm not sure. Yeah, 5 minor healing potions, so we get 9. Any copper? No. Spirit decay. Can I cure that? Yes! I cured your disease. In the lore, paladins used to be priests. Well, in game as well, kind of. In the lore, really. But I wonder, how does it really work? I guess in the lore, a paladin is just a priest that can do everything a priest can do. But they can also... they can also do things like judgment, stun people. I guess stunning is just bonking them on the head. But I think they will be really powerful, right? Like, if they can do everything a priest can do. But I assume there's like a talent cutoff. Like you need to be actually talented in both the light and martial skill, which won't be easy. I assume there's not many paladins. Like, there are paladins, because I can recall that in this Northshire Valley, it did mention paladins in the documents of the officer. But in the lore, paladins came from this place, I'm pretty sure. So that's obviously why there are paladins here. Oh, did they come here? I mean, Silverhand was also here, right? In Lordaeron. But I did read somewhere they came from here, they originated here. Not sure. I guess it should be possible for there to be like a paladin that uses the void or shadow. Like in classic it's called shadow, but in retail it's the void. I think you have void and shadow. Like rogues are supposed to use shadow magic. I think it's just like a different way of using the void, I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely certain about that. But such a paladin that uses the void, it's like a madness paladin. You can use tentacles and a hammer. A bit of a weird combination.
You need something?
Here is your payment, and while you're here, take a look around. I'm sure we have a potion or other trinket you'd find useful.
Let's sell these.
Best deals in all of Stormwind, my friend. Won't find any better. Now, what can I help you with?
Let's put these here for now, so I can just press it if I need it. Can I train anything? No. See, this is why it's useful, because otherwise I'm not really sure. I guess only every 2 levels. Yeah. So from level 9, I know that I cannot train anything, but let's see, level 10. Yeah, it's useful things, so I do need to go back to Goldshire. I'm not gonna waste my gold, my heartstone, just for a short walk back, because I do need to kill some things here. Anyway. Some quests to go to Westfall. I'm level 9, so it's almost time to go to Westfall, but I still need to do like this entire portion, like lots. I guess I did farm boars and defies bandits for a while. Oh, copper. No. Do not take a copper. I think a hunter is usually like a skinner anyway. I'm not gonna do Hawker yet. It's not really time for that at the moment. Oh, Blessing of Might. Lots and lots. Ooh, 2 lost light fingers. I'm gonna let him kill that one and then... Ah, really? You're gonna steal him? Okay, I was gonna steal him, really. If you're being honest. It's level 16, why are you killing these guys? Not sure they gave. Oh. Super slow. That does mean I gain more. Like I gain... Yeah, 8 base holy damage per swing. Let's try that. It's a massive hammer. $21. Yeah, let me hit him. 27. 12 holy damage. 25. 25. 12 holy... Oh, wow. This is a lot better. A lot more powerful. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. Because I do need the damage. Rogue Wizard. Ooh. See? I'm gonna stun him. Ah! The global cooldown messed me up. I'm missing a lot. Why? My skill is low, I guess. Come on. Yeah. Let's see. Do up. Yeah, this hammer is actually powerful. What's my skill in two-handed? Okay, it's not a hammer, I guess. It's not a hammer? Sledge. Yeah, okay. I guess it's not a hammer. It just looks like a hammer here. But I guess it's not a hammer, it's a mace. It's more here. I'm not a wizard. Oh no, 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 no. I'm gonna run. Come on. If needed, I can use this. I don't want to. I need to check beforehand whether it's just like one wizard, one mage, or two mages. It's too dangerous for me to just go in without checking. Especially this kind of mob. Like if it's two melee guys, sure, I don't care. It's the same level, pretty much. But two mages can mess me up. Like, is that two? Yeah. He has to go away. Okay. I can do this, right? Not if I get stun locked. Okay, let me heal while she is preoccupied. Okay. Kill her first, then heal, and then kill him. See? Judgment him. V. Okay, now I can... Don't have any heals left, but I can kill him. in time. Sure. One. Kill him. One hit. 1 HP actually. Okay, let's heal up. So the bandages are coming in handy. Can make one more. Oh. Come on, come here. That's annoying. It is better than fucking frost bolts. It's copper. It's like pious base or something here. So many. Stun him. Oh, he's level 5. I don't mind. He can still drop linen cloth. And the deed. Verbrauw's deed. It's actually powerful, 30. Like it's slower, but I make up for it with the seal of righteousness. I do find that when I record like this, I pay a lot more attention to the small details, like the seal of righteousness, how it actually works, and things like that. Otherwise, I just, okay, I get the ability, I just check quickly, okay, it gives more damage, I activate it and attack. Now I actually talk about it, so I get a clear understanding of how it's working and what I should be doing, like my rotation.
I can't loot that right
Okay, Blessing of Might. It's even more copper. Cloak. No, thank you. Let's make some distance. I'm not gonna take this yet. No, I am actually, because I need to go to Goldshire anyway. Right? Well, I go like this. So yes, I will get it.
I need to get closer. I can't loot that right now.
I need the wolf meat, so we can spend some time here as well. Because I have to do it anyway at some point of time. So why not do it now, while I'm here? It's going pretty quickly. I guess I did it because it's easier to simplify, but it's not really magic, is it? It's the light. I think my favorite race are the Night Elves. But like the Night Elves, how they were depicted in the Warcraft games and the initial expansions, but not the later expansions, like the Battle of Azeroth, Shadowlands. Like, I don't like that the orcs took so much of Ashenvale. I find that, like, it's just, for me it seems like purely game balance reasons. Like, the Night Elves have been stationed there for so long. They know the forest so well, and they have the entire alliance behind them, and for some reason the alliance never really helps them. I think maybe that did help a bit in the retaking of Darkshore. But it's mostly like in the books, I think. And the burning of Talasso, I really don't like that. Like, in lore, the tree, the world tree, is supposed to be like so big, you can fit entire kingdoms on the branches. Like the entire Stormwind kingdom is supposed to be able to fit on one of the branches of that tree. Like you can see it. Like it's supposed to be that big. That's the entire tree. And like it should have branches that go out very far. And yeah, you can fit entire kingdoms on a branch. So how are you going to burn that tree down by shooting some catapults from the shore? Like how are you going to do that? Catapults. Okay. Use like, I don't know, zeppelins with bombs like they did in Stone Talon Mountain in Cataclysm or something. Then you can justify it, you know? But they use it for dramatic tension or something, and it's just a bit obvious when that happens. Of course, I think most people don't like how they did things with Sylvanas. And neither did I. No, I need to get that killing Riverball outrunners, and I'll do that later. So the quest is not for me at the moment. I will go here. I'll go like this. Pick this up, kill some device things, bandits, and pick up some ore. Like here. In my opinion, when they started this game, well, they should have started with 3 or 4 factions. The Alliance, the Horde, the Sentinels, and maybe the Undead.
I can't loot that right.
Not sure, because the Scourge is not really a faction you want to be a part of. Like, I mean, it's cool to have a faction like Scourge, but not sure if they are willing to do that kind of evil faction to that extent. Like the Forsaken are already evil, but to be even more evil and have no redeeming qualities might be a bit too much for them. I don't know. But like they can have the Forsaken in like one faction. Like no, not the Undead or Scourge factions, but just the Forsaken faction. Have the actual Forsaken race have a different name for the race. I don't know what, but just a different name. And the Blood Elves can join them. So they're both Forsaken. Because then you have a better balance, because the Forsaken joining the Horde, I mean, everyone hates them. So I guess they can maybe ally together because of the alliance, the threat of the alliance, but still, I don't really like that. Especially the Blood Elves. Like, why are they joining the Horde? They hate Trolls. They really hate Trolls. There's just no really link between them that should exist. Except for maybe that the Forsaken, the Undead, helped them after they got almost genocided by Arthas. Like I can grasp that they helped them. You can also see that. Okay, this is classic, but in the Ghostlands you can see that they have Undead there because they are helping the Blood Elves. But still, that's why I wanted them both in one faction, because I can see the link there, but I don't really see the link with them to the Orcs, Trolls, and Tauren. The link shouldn't be there, really. We'll go here. And if they did it like that you have 4 factions, then they don't need to like destroy the Night Elves like they did. Like, yeah, the Night Elves got a lot of attention over the years. In various ways. But usually, at least in the game, it's negative. Like, they lose something. They lose Malfurion for a bit. To the Emerald, no, to the Nightmare. They lose Ysera, which is kind of like the linked, like in an alliance with the Night Elves. Kinda. Because they're both nature related. They lose Teldrassil. They lose a lot of Night Elf souls to the Maul, which is just idiotic. Yeah, I think it's just better if they're their own faction, and you know, other races can join the Night Elves, like the Ursa. You can have a playable Ursa. I know you have an item in Classic in the Ashenvale zone that can transform you into an Ursa, so I mean, it should be possible. I guess with armor it's a bit difficult, but I mean the Tauren exists, so it's no excuse.
See you around.
And you know, you have the
Oh, my. I feel guilty to see.
Centaur, maybe. Like I missed Spitballing here, but I mean,
Hello.
for some reason the Night Elves didn't help these Tauren with their near extinction by the Centaur. So, rest? No. So maybe it was possible to have them join up. Like I don't really see how, because they don't really have, like the Centaur are a bit too aggressive. But you have tribes of Centaur in like, where is it? Like Desolus, I think. Somewhere here. I think there's like a village of Centaur here that are neutral. So maybe those, I don't know. But just some more races into the Sentinel faction. Or maybe focus more on the treants. Like the ancient trees. But like smaller versions, like actual treants, and have them join up. I missed saying a couple of races out of the top of my head. But like a nature themed faction, you know? So that seems a lot more cool than having them all be lumped together with the Alliance. For example, my Night Elf Priest. It's a bit annoying that her spells are all light related. Like, for this, it's fine, because it's a human paladin. It's supposed to be the light. But a Night Elf Priestess, actually, because Night Elf Priests, male priests, don't really exist in the lore, at least at this point. They shouldn't use the light like that. They should be worshipping Elune and using astral-related things like Storval and Star Shards and things like that. I mean, you can diversify even more, because Elune is like the goddess of so many things. Like, she can act as the light, she can act as the shadow or void. She has influence with nature. She has arcane a bit under her belt as well, I think. Because like things from her do arcane damage. So you have lots of options for Night Elf beasts to go, and you pick the stereotypical light because of gameplay. So if WoW is ever remade, hopefully it goes like that route, that everything is a lot more unique for each race. It follows their culture, not just according to the human culture. I don't like that they made Elune the sister of the winter goddess. No. Let me search it up. Shadowlands Winter Queen? Yeah, Winter Queen. The eternal one who rules the realm of Ardenweald. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that she's the sister of some random queen of one realm of the afterlife, which wasn't really the afterlife, but more like just another dimension, pretty much. Because, I mean, Elune should always be mysterious. Like, she should never be explained that, like, this is who Elune really is. Like, you should never be able to meet her, in my opinion. Because if you lose all the mystery, it's just sad. Like, I like this version of Elune a lot more, where you have the priestesses of the moon who rule the temple of the moon and the entire Night Elf race. And there's actually some mystery behind it. And you don't know how powerful she really is. Like, people were speculating she was Azeroth herself. Which is possible. I mean, in this version, now that she's the sister of a random goddess, I don't think it's the case anymore. I mean, it's not just the Night Elves, really. Also the, like many races. The Gnomes should have retaken Gnomeregan long time ago. Even if they did according to the lore, they haven't shown it in game. Also the Orcs. I'm not sure I like that. The Orcs went to the side of the good side, really, pretty much. It's a bit bland, isn't it? Like you have, like they can be honorable, but the way Troll is acting, like it's just sad.
If you haven't already, you should report to Gryan Stoutmantle. He heads up the People's Militia aimed at protecting the farmlands of Westfall. I bet he could use your help. You can usually find him in the stone tower on Sentinel Hill just off the road in the middle of Westfall. There's a dwarven weaponsmith in Stormwind, Grimmond Elmore, who sent word that he needs help with a delivery. I believe he wants a package sent to his homeland in the north. You have a sturdy pair on you, so if you're interested in some legwork, then speak with Grimmond. We could use you down here, but we must also keep our ties strong with the dwarves. You can find Grimmond Elmore at the weapon shop in the Dwarven district of Stormwind in the northeast section of town.
Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, Troll. I didn't like how they handled his storyline. Like, fine. He is a shaman. He was a shaman in the beginning, pretty much. Cool. But, okay, so now he's all of a sudden super powerful. Like, the elements love him. He's like the main character of WoW in Cataclysm. Okay, fine. If you go that way, fine. I don't mind too much. Like, at least justify it a bit more. But, okay. But then he loses his powers, pretty much. Because the elements don't love him anymore. And then he goes to retire on a farm on the broken outland in Nagrand. I don't see that happening all that much. I mean, come on. If you want to go that way, that he loses his powers after you buffed him so much, justify it more. Like, maybe I'm just not paying enough attention.
I'm a bit busy right now.
It's possible.
Horseshoes for Werner Osgoodin.
But if so, I mean, I must have missed something very crucial. Because it doesn't seem like there was a valid build-up for why he lost his powers. Like, have him go in like an epic battle. Not just like a natural disaster, but an epic battle. Where something actually important happens that causes him to lose his powers. Let me check actually online. Tall losing shaman powers. Yeah, so it says here that the Thrall loses his elemental powers following his execution of Garrosh because of his inner turmoil and conflict rather than the elementals not liking him. Okay, so it's not that the elementals don't like him, it's just that because of internal conflict. I mean, is that enough evidence? I mean, is that enough foreshadowing? I don't like that it's just because of self-doubt.
Making horseshoes for Werner Osgood and
I mean, okay, you can do that. Okay, it's self-doubt, sure. But don't have it last so long. Like, it's been how many expansions since then? And he still hasn't regained his powers?
well met.
Like, it's just obvious that the reason behind that is that they didn't want to deal with the fact that he had so much power. Where is the fine thread?
Be careful.
I guess I have to go to storm it anyway. To turn in... No? Yeah, to turn in this. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Yeah, so I'm fine with him losing his elemental powers for a bit. Because of self-doubt, because, I mean, that's just character development. Fine. But have it be resolved in, at the latest, the next expansion. Like, have him go through an epic event where he, like, tries his best as a standard warrior. But his best is just not enough for that epic encounter, battle, whatever it is. And then have him regain his elemental powers in some way that is the result of him losing his self-doubt. Not just that, okay, I need it now, he gets it, but actually doing something worthy of getting it. Even if it's just because of self-doubt and the elements still love him, just have it be epic, you know? But it wasn't really like that. As far as I'm aware. Like, I'm pretty sure he did regain his connection to the elementals in Shadowlands, right? Because of the torture in Torghast. I think. But like, okay, I'm getting tortured. And that makes me... That solves my internal doubt. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, okay, everything is possible. But things need to have some logic to them. A logical flow between events. Don't just do it off screen. I'm just now noticing that I can't auction any of my copper or anything like that. Because I need it for blacksmithing. So I will be behind on silver and whatever. For a bit. Where do I turn this in? Here, right? It's not on the map like this, but okay, it's here. It's hidden. Can I learn? No. If we talk about Shadowlands, I did play through all of it, like not at the time of the expansion, like I played it at the time of Dragonflight. I played the entire expansion in one go. All the quests, well, not all of them, not in the like Zeroed Oribos, no, not Zeroed Oribos, Zeroed Mortis, something like that. The first one's zone, I think, where they experimented with creating death worlds or something. I played to that part partially. But the rest of the normal zones I played too often. And I guess like on the surface it plays fine. Like the zones are, the quests are okay, the zones look nice. I like the look of Ardenfield the most. I didn't really like the Irian zone all that much. It seemed a bit one note. Like it's all... Like I guess Elven Forest is also one note, but I didn't... Yeah, the colors were too vibrant or something, I don't know. Ardenfield is also vibrant, but a bit darker. I just don't like the light looking zone, I guess.
On this or any other continent in the world, then you've come to the... You're here to help with my delivery? Very good.
Now let's just go to the Tinker Town anyway. Just quickly do this. Pick up the flight points. Turn this quest in. Wait. No, this guy is all the way here. Okay, I'm going to pick up the flight point, but the quest I will not do. I will teleport back here with the Hearthstone. Yeah, for the other zones, the Undead zone. I mean, it was a bit uninspired, wasn't it? Just a copy and paste of the Scourge buildings. Actually, the Scourge buildings, the ziggurats and everything, are not even, don't even originate from the Scourge. They originate from the Nerubians. Like, it's Nerubian architecture. So what the hell is going on there? Like, why do the Afterlife Undead faction have Nerubian architecture? It's just for nostalgia points, really. They should have gone very unique in their design of the entire place, in my opinion. The vampire place, well, it wasn't really vampires, right? But like they torture people and extract their anima. It's an okay looking place. I like the feel, I mean the atmosphere. But what I didn't like, I mean, it just felt a bit, I don't know. Not sure how to say it. Like it did look nice, but wasn't to my taste entirely. Ardenfield, I loved it. It was great. Was any other zone? No, just touch for that. And also the city, the library city, city of knowledge or something. You also had that. That was just boring because it was just an extension of the mall, right? And just that trees, that everything. Like I know it's that area, that short of a world, but still, I mean, you can make that you can make it short of a world exciting, right? It wasn't really. So that could have been done better. What I really didn't like about the entire expansion when I played it was two things. First of all, Jacera, the aspect of the dream. Like, what the hell is going on there? Okay, I know she died. I didn't like that she died to begin with. I don't think it was in that expansion, right? The expansion prior. Anyway, I don't like that she died. Because it felt a bit anticlimactic. Just a short of red nightmare shot into her chest, and that's it. Not really an epic battle, really. And we don't see much of Ysera anyway in the entire game. So I don't think she should have died. But then she gets a brand new model, like a really good looking model. And for some reason, like I played through the entire thing in one go, right? So I didn't wait for the patches or whatever. I just did it in one go. And I was able to tell that. Let me teleport. I was able to tell that the reason they replaced her with her daughter, I think, who nobody really knows. Like there's not much about her, right? It's just for like internal reason. Like people didn't like that Ysera was coming back. That's it. I wanted her to come back, actually, because it's just, why waste such a character, like Ysera, that you haven't really used. Like you have, Alexandra has been used, kind of. Maligos, not much, really. But the Kalekos, I don't know how to say his name really. It's a fine replacement. I don't mind the replacement. But Ysera shouldn't have been replaced with someone nobody really knows about.
Greetings. Go with honor.
And her daughter also has a much more bland model.
Pursuit, and I see we share the
So
same
it's just a
path.
downgrade on that part as well.
What can I do?
I think it's in like the same expansion or the expansion prior that they replaced the... What's his name? Forgetting his name. Jen Greymane. Is it Gen or Jen? I think Jen. With his daughter, who isn't even a Worgen. Like, I know that the Worgen is a curse. It's like being a Worgen is a curse. You don't want a curse. But, I mean, the entire race. The point of the race is they're Worgen. And the leader of the race, and I think other people of the race, do not want to become Worgens. Like, I understand the reasoning. Like, I guess I also don't want to become a Worgen if it's an actual curse that, you know, has downsides, like wanting to consume humans or whatever. I don't know exactly the downsides, but there are downsides, I'm sure. Because otherwise, it's not really a curse. Princess. You shouldn't have the leader of a race not be that race. Because it's just becoming a race of humans, like at this rate. And why have the Worgen race if it's just humans? But the other thing I didn't really like about Shadowlands was how the Rande Whisperwind was handled. Because, like I mentioned before, I really like Night Elves. And her becoming the warrior aspect of Elune. I'm fine with that. Sure, why not? But why do it if she's just going to lose her powers at the absolute last moment? She was about to kill Sylvanas, and Elune decided, no, you can't do that. Revenge is not good, even though Elune gave her the powers to begin with. Like, I really didn't like that. It just, like, I played it in one go as well, so it really felt out of place. We went from Tyrande being all angry, getting everything in her path in the mall, saving her from the mall, going to Ordermute, chasing Sylvanas, fighting her, and she loses her powers. And then decides, oh, vengeance, no, it's about redemption, right? That's just like, it's just writing Elune as if she's this control freak. And I guess goddesses usually are in media. But I don't want Elune to have such a personal opinion on matters, on mortal matters. Like, okay, I guess the entire Shadowlands plot is a universal matter. But still, it shouldn't be that you get this power and it's tearing you apart to withstand it and use it, and it abandons you at a crucial moment. It's just an absolute shame, really. I am a casual hardcore player. Not sure what you mean by casual hardcore player. Oh, princess. Yeah, so those two things I really disliked. Actually, there's one more thing. That's just coming in my mind right now. Nathanos Blight color. Like, yeah, I understand. Sylvanas gave him a new body. It's like a semi-Dead Knight body. But I don't even think a Dead Knight should be able to defeat Tirande Whisperwind, even when she doesn't have the Night Warrior aspect of Halun. Even then, even without it, she should be powerful enough as a priestess of Halun to kill Nathanos easily, in my opinion. So to see Tirande get the Night Warrior aspect and actually lose to Nathanos. I think they retconned it so that it was chased away or something. But it should be no contest. Tirande should just win. And according to what I heard online, it's just because the lead narrative designer is like a fan, like a simp for Sylvanas. And he inserted himself, like a character insert, into Nathanos. Even looks like him somewhat, I heard. That's the only reason that Nathanos managed to either beat or flee, or almost beat Tirande. It just isn't right. Like I did mention before that in the first episode I'm against AI being used in games. But if it gets better, by better I mean like AGI level, like it can do anything a human can and use a lot better. It's pretty cool if they can like make this game in a fresh new way. With the 4 factions I mentioned, it's go a completely different direction with things. Like it can make it in maybe like a day or something. If that's like it's just a fantasy right now. If that's possible, that's just amazing. Like it won't be possible for a while, and there's of course problems with copyright and whatever. But when an AGI is made, I don't think copyright will matter anymore, because I mean an AGI can do everything a human can do and better. But I mean I live in the EU, so
I can't loot that right now.
copyright is important here. But if they can just make the game in China, where they don't really care that much about copyright, then, you know, it's a different story. It might even influence laws in the EU. But that's all just a fantasy for now. The buffs, the war buffs come from someone, yeah, when players turn in a quest. Like retail, like the gameplay is okay, it's nice, but it is like getting too complex, in my opinion. For example, the new class Evoker. I leveled the Evoker to max level, of course, and participating in dungeons and whatever. As a Devastation, I think, like the DPS spec. It was great. I liked it. It was very simple, actually. Like the combat was the rotation, very simple, very fun. Just breathe fire, lasers, whatever. But I switched to the augmentation spec to try it out. A lot more complex. It's still, I think, manageable, but a lot more complex. And then I went to the healing spec to try that out. That was a disaster. Like a healing spec is not really something you start from level, like the starting level, whatever it is, 10 or something for evokers. Princess is not here. But it was just a total mess because there were so many abilities for healing. Like I had this thing, right click, left click, middle mouse, button 4, button 5 on my mouse. shift left click, whatever. It was just full. I'm gonna die, am I not? This.
Health Health warning.
Oh,
Health warning.
yes. Okay. I need a forward team. Oh, no, no. Really? I died. Okay. Well. I wasn't paying enough attention, I guess. That's a short playlist. But, I mean, that's the nature of hardcore, I guess. I will try a different class next time. Maybe a gnome, a warlock or something. I will see. Okay. It's annoying. I spent so much time on this, but... okay. I can transfer him to the PvE, the non-hardcore realm. I don't care that much, he's level 9. Okay, that's the end of this playlist of the Human Paladin. I'll try again like I mentioned, so goodbye.